All right, we can't leave together, so why don't you go first? Huh?
Oh, you're so eager to get rid of me.
Huh? I have a million things to do before we're due back here.
And soon you are going to have $1 million, millions of dollars, and so am I. Oh, when I think about all of that money, I know it's crass to say, but all of the things I'm going to be able to do with it, the useful, important things, the frivolous ones. Lionel.
Yes?
What do you know about C.C. Capwell?
Sometime when I have a lot of time, I'll discuss the whole thing with you.
Well, I can tell you what I know about him.
Yeah?
He's very charming. He's nice, he's rich, and he hates you.
Well, I can vouch for the last part, and the feeling is mutual.
It's only one thing that's odd.
Only one?
I don't understand why he's never remarried. Who's, Gina DeMott and her son? Why are they living there? They seem ensconced at the house.
Well, I suggest you check the society column of the local newspaper.
I know, don't be patronizing with me.
I'm sorry, because I don't mean to be. Well, she's a widow. Her husband used to work for Cece, her business.
Cece takes in poor little widow and son. How gallant. Or is it just being expedient? Anything going on between them?
I think Cece's been dead that way for years.
Really? Well, then we must revive him, bring him up from the deep, so to speak.
Yeah, maybe that was what Mrs. DeMott has in mind, huh?
Well, she's sweet, but she's really out of her league. You know, Cece's a sophisticated man.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm witnessing the birth of an idea?
What idea is that, Lon?
You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait until this venture has a happy and profitable ending before you embark on your next great challenge. The seduction of C.C. Capwell.
C.C., if I'd known you were up, I would have dragged you off to play a few games of tennis with me.
Well, I would have been a willing captive.
I'll remind you of that first chance I get.
Who was around to be your partner?
No one. I was playing all by myself, hitting the ball up against the backboard in that lovely court of yours.
You have more energy than Brandon.
Nobody has more energy than Brandon, except maybe you.
Oh, I wish that were true.
No, really, C.C., sometimes I just watch you to try and figure out what your secret is. You get done in one day what most people take a week to do.
Well, I'm afraid today is going to start in reverse.
Oh, why?
My secretary is sick, and she is my secret.
I have an idea. Why can't I be your secretary?
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Gina. But...
No, really, I was a secretary before I met Stockman. Actually, that's how I met Stockman. He fell in love with my shorthand in the backseat of a car on the way to the airport.
Are you sure it was your shorthand?
Well, what else could it have been?
Say, I wonder where Liz is this morning. Maybe she could have been your partner in tennis.
I don't know if Miss Peel plays tennis. I do know she is fond of other games, though.
Well, her family has always been sports-oriented.
True. Actually, I did see her barreling out of your driveway earlier this morning in the rented car. And when she took that curve on 2 wheels, it occurred to me that maybe she had aspirations of being a sports car driver, or maybe even a stunt woman in Hollywood.
I haven't heard that tone in a woman's voice in a long, long time.
What tone, Cece?
You sounded a little jealous to me.
I am. Does that make you think less of me?
On the contrary, I'm very flattered.
Well, I'm relieved, because I value your good opinion of me, Cece. I really do.